サイゲームスウマ娘プリティダービー。私も夜空をかけてみたいな。タマの家はクリスマスにたこ焼きパーティーをするらしい。今度のクリスマスはタマの部屋集合だ。またカフェ巡りをしたいな。ふわふわのパンケーキ、あれは美味しかった。
Everybody, and welcome back to Yukikaze Gaming. Tonight we're going to be playing some more Umamusume. We have round 2, day 1 of Virgo Cup Open that we're going to be running, as well as some of the usual housekeeping stuff here.
オグリキャップだ。よし、やろう。サンタさんのトナカイと。
Now, earlier, I did train a new Uma for my team, replacing my S Plus Fujikaseki with a UG6 Fujikaseki. Seems like a pretty decent, legit upgrade. Should probably mark her as Mile. Yeah. So, hopefully this will help me short my team trials a little bit, but I still have some work to do here, obviously. Next up, I'm going to train a new Long Ace, which should be a Valentine's Bourbon, because I don't currently have her anywhere in my roster. Honestly, I should probably have one of the Seiyun Skies somewhere, too. I'll figure that out later. At a certain point, you end up with enough good Umas that it's hard to decide what to do with them and who to use where. Now, I did D-rank into a lower bracket, so shouldn't be too much of a challenge for me to rank back up again. Nonetheless, you know, never hurts to get as good of a score as you can.
みんな全力で行こう。行こうか。よし、ハイスコアだ。みんなの木バッ 私たち勝ちだな。
Alright, so our record so far, a flat 80% win rate going into the start of round 2. We are going to switch things up just a tiny bit. Specifically, we are going to swap out Nice Nature, I believe. And we are going to swap in one of our Dominator debuffers. We'll be gradually shifting out our Murmur debuffers for Dominator debuffers as we proceed through here. Now the logic here is there's still going to be some people that we can catch with the Murmur debuff, especially if one of my opponents is also running some Murmur debuffers. But we want to start capitalizing on that speed down as well, because now we're going to start to see more Umas that are built to withstand Murmur, having made it through round 1. Wow, my Ogre's the number 3 favorite? Dang. This Gold City is number 1, huh? I can't see their stats yet. Well, let's see how it plays out. We've got a Crass Wonder. We've got an Agnes Tachyon in the lead. So I guess she's not running as a debuffer. Is she a lucky piece, or did they make her a front runner? That was weird. Okay, she ended up in 9th place, but she was a pace chaser, which is a very strange choice, as some of her abilities don't even work as a pace chaser. They set her as a Dominator, but they made her a pace chaser, so she can't use any of it. I think they messed up. Or they don't understand how Dominator works. Which I guess would still be a form of messing up, ultimately. don't like how far I am behind these other ogres. Spark Falcon's one thing, she's probably a front runner. Barely snatched victory there. Well, they were UF, so we're just a tiny bit stronger than them, hypothetically. Makes sense. And honestly, it was probably my debuffers that made the difference there. That Dominator debuff was probably what bought me the victory. That's fine for my debuffer to have a late start, not a problem. We got like 3 front runners here, that's fine. I think I'm passing one of them already. And Closer's trying to sneak up on me. Outpacing them. Barely going ahead of that last front runner. But hey, a winner is me! 3 for 3! I kinda wonder if Dominator can actually force the opponent into pace down mode. Like if it cancels out the effect of their pace up skill? Probably not, but it would be interesting if it could. Can she pull ahead? Might not quite make it. Oh, there we go. I keep, like, bursting ahead at the very last moment there. I don't know if that means my opponents are running out of stamina, or maybe it's just the exact moment when my Dominator debuff hits or something. Like, these are for some fairly solid opponents I'm taking out in a lot of cases here. Hey, #1 favorite this time. An S+ Haru Aurora. Aww. After I just said that, now this round feels a little unfair. I'll be pretty embarrassed if I lose. Oh, late start on Ogre, though. Fighting with Taiki. Oh yeah, definitely in the bag here. Alright, time for a quick screenshot. Hey, 150 carats. Nice. Let me not forget to pick up my tickets. Yeah, we went 5 for 5. Pretty satisfied with this composition. Seems to be doing work for me. I'm honestly surprised by how few meta teams we've seen so far. I don't know if people are just unaware of the meta, or like, don't have the time and energy to try to play the meta, or are just focused on their Oshis, or are just like rejecting the meta. Okay. Triple Christmas Ogre. Mono Ricky. Still a surprising shortage of opposing debuffers, though. We got like one Symboli Rudolph back there. And one of my debuffs fired off prettily. Yeah, we beat a UG7 Ogre and a UG9 Agnes Digital.
AI viewers stream com
注目の一番人気2番オグリキャップ
まずまずの仕上がりですね。前目につける
晴れ渡る空の下行われ今スタートが切られました。
That time.
2着か悪くない結果だ。
Okay, that time we were up against some pretty meta-looking compositions. We've got double Dominator here, and a Dominator Murmur here. And the double Dominator took the victory. With a UG7 Ogre. Pretty high stamina, wasn't about to get taken out by the debuffers. Yeah, this totally tracks. I can totally see this. These are the kind of losses I'm expecting to have. Like, teams that are more or less equal to me and maybe are stacked just the right way to beat my rock, paper, scissors. Some are Taiki in the mix here. Oh, in the best case, by the way, my Dominator debuffer can fire off both Keen Eye and Dominator, for double speed downs. I will say this has not been the kind of CM where my supports have a chance of, like, actually pulling off random victories. Like, Christmas Ogre is just too dominant for that. Not like that previous CM where it turned out my best strategy was to run triple debuffers. Late start on Ogre. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Oh, gaining some ground at least. Am I gonna make it? Just barely. UG7 regular Ogre. Yeah. Pretty decent. In fairness, there might also be a good number of players who just don't have the meta Umas. Maybe they started too late, or didn't get the memo on Christmas Ogre, or didn't pull Symboli Rudolph. Although Grass Wonder and Agnes Tachyon are both default Umas. As is Nice Nature. So there's definitely the ability to build easy debuffers for this, like, without too much trouble. Oh, very close. Once again, just barely pulling off that victory. Oh, Agnes Digital in second. Well, still on par for my 80% win rate.
決していこう。
勝っちゃうもんね。
注目の一番人気2番
Oh, bad
オグリキャッ
mood.
プ。
人気と実力を兼ね備えた
次
Like, that's another thing that might cost me random victories here and there. Late start plus bad mood. At least I can't get bad mooded in the finals. These SSs did surprisingly well.
一致団結していこう。
注目の一番人気
Still,
1番
You
オグ
can
リキ
still
ャッ
get
プ。
pretty far with good skills and some solid luck.
ダートでパワフルな
次今スタートが切られました。各馬娘
Interesting.
綺麗なスタートを切り
Triple ogre. We got a couple enemy debuffers. I can't remember if the other Valentine's character is a debuffer too. I feel like maybe she might have been like a murmur debuffer. Oh no! At overtaking, they even had the inside track.
ない結果だ。
That is quite a name. Oh, she's Dominator debuffer. Interesting. With Dirt S. And Symbolic Rudolph. Yeah. That's fair. She had pretty solid supports and a pretty solid Uma. Stamina was a bit low. If I was running double murmurs, it might have taken her out.
勝ちに行こう。
一番人気は9番オグリキャップ。
There's that bad mood again. At least I haven't seen a lot of awful moods. Or if I have been running into them for whatever reason, I just haven't been registering them. Oh good, late start again. Alright, got back up into second place. That's helpful. Appreciate the effort, Mayano.
待たせたな。これが私からのプレゼントだ。
注目の1番人
Hey, great
気
move.
3番オグリキャップ。
これ以上ない。
晴天
Time to see what my ogre can do when she goes all
スター
out.
トです。
Watch her not proc any skills. Oh, that was a silent Suzuka out there. Okay. Runaway Suzuka just to try and catapult their frontrunner?
私からのプレゼントだ。
Come on. Yeah, run away.
みんな全力で行こ
Like,
う。
actually having the stamina to survive this course as a runaway is unlikely.
実力は引けを取りません。2番人気は3番オグリキャップ。晴天今スタートが来る。
Oh, late start again. Awesome. Why is there Symboli Rudolph up in front? Is there another Pace Chaser Rudolph? I have a really sneaking suspicion that a lot of people don't understand how these debuffs work. They just heard debuffers are good and aren't used to running them and are just like, okay, well, Pace Chasers are good and debuffers are good. So obviously, Pace Chaser debuffers are good.
これが私からのプレゼントだ。
Why am I looking at my own Uma? Wow, they got exactly 1201 power. The exact amount that they need to be able to rock that, like, fully charged thing. Alright, still sitting at 80%.
出走登録するウマ娘を3人選んでください。勝っちゃうもんね。
一致団結していこう。
勝ちは十分に狙える3番人気。晴天さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘
Behind the other ogres. Never where I want to be starting out. Barely pulled it off.
待たせたな。これが私からのプレゼントだ。
Yeah, these were some pretty solid meta teams. And I beat a UF by a neck. Like, pretty much as expected here.
勝っちゃうもんね。
1番人気は次今スタートが来る。
Creek is a
各の
murmur
綺麗なスタ
debuffer.
ートを切りました。
Wait, did I pull ahead at the last moment? I did!
待たせたな。これ
Fell
が
behind and pulled back
私から
ahead.
のプレゼント。
UF4? Dang! He pulled off the wing. Let's see, what won this for me? I had more S's because I have dirt and medium. That probably helped. They do have the superior speed, but the effective speed I got off those was probably more? Stamina's about the same as mine, but I think slightly lower. Definitely lower power, so she didn't have the ability to proc that ability. Also have higher guts for dueling. They do have me beaten wit for procs on stuff. But they don't have the bonus wit stat ability that I do. And they are not running... Yeah, they're not running groundwork. So I was able to gain some ground in the early game. That helped as well. Yeah, Pace Chaser Savvy helps make up a little bit for my lower weight. It's still not in their range, but... You know, the power probably mattered more than the wit difference. Actually, they have like a whole 100 stamina less than I do. So that might have hurt them too. Especially since I am still running Murmur. Looks like I won on dueling there. I mean, when it comes down to dueling, I think stamina comes into play too. Oh, rival UF1. With a fairly solid set of debuffers. Come on. Lone Wolf, which I think I have Lone Wolf disabled on them. Because I'm running it on one of mine as well, I think? Slightly lower power. Don't have the S's that I have. They're in the same bracket that I am, for sure. But I still had a few minor advantages on them. Oh, late start. That could hurt me.
待たせたな。これが私からのプレゼントだ。
Yeah, kind of as expected, I'm wrecking shop with this ogre. I knew she was a beast when I trained her. I was just like, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna put in the time to try to top this. It's not gonna happen.
みんな全力で行こう。
1番
Oh,
人
bad
気
mood.
4番次スタートです。各馬娘
Oh, the other ogre pulled ahead of me. Don't like that very much. Alright, there we go. Where'd that Mayano Top Gun pop out of?
待たせたな。これが私からのプレゼントだ。
UG7 Mayano Top Gun? I respect the commitment to their Oshi. But it was not enough to take me down. And the Agnes Digital. Oh, that was from the other person. Another 5 for 5. So our win rate actually went up in round 2, which, for me at least, is unheard of. We're now up to 83.3%, where we were a little under 80% when we started today. Fascinating. Fantastic. I love it. We did great.
イベントをやっているようだ。参加できるのならば。タマの家はクリスマスにたこ焼きパーティーをするらしい。今度のクリスマスは
ゲームおしまいだ。
受け取り忘れはないだろうか。誰にでもうっか
ゲームおしまいだ。
行くぞ。よし。行くぞ。完璧だな。
Ridiculous number of bingo cards I've gone through. I used to think it was a lot when I got through like 15. I definitely did not need to be doing the like bonus event points thing. That was totally a waste of my TP.
ふとトレーナーも一緒に走っていると感じることがある。とても心強い感覚だ。
Alright, I think that's all we needed to do tonight. Since I got a pretty late start here, I am gonna go ahead and read out, even though it's been a short stream.
胸が高鳴るな。
But thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all again next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Bye.
キャンドルは快眠効果があるらしい。だが気をつけろ。近づきすぎると赤鼻のトナカイになってしまうぞ。赤い衣装の早秀はサンタさんにそっくりだな。 後ろから見ると